Hello, guys. Welcome back. So we are back with you. We are Ball and Beyond Talks once again. We are going to talk about our favorite Super Cup, Real Madrid, and playing for the first time for Real Madrid. And then we are going to talk more about some signings, some injuries, and more on the little bit on Premier League match day one as well. So let's get into it. Let's talk about some football. I'm really excited for this weekend. Premier League is starting. I hope every one of you are excited as well. So let's get started. I would start with the Super Cup actually. It was a good game, really. I think people you really enjoyed it, right?
Yeah. Actually, it was. I think the way we were expecting it went the same way, right? So we wanted Mbappe to start. He started the game, and I think the lineups were what we just predicted on our last talk,
Yep.
right? So it was pretty. The
Mhm.
game went as expected. In the first time, we didn't see much because there was some trio issue. They wanted to attack. They wanted to play, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Vinny Jr. It kind of makes sense for the coach to play the stars together and Bellingham at the same time, right? So,
Yep.
it was interesting game to see, and we saw the result. We got the result that we wanted. And the goal from Mbappe, the debut goal for Real Madrid. That's just a start for the season, right? So he got that goal, and I want to shout out to Bellingham for this game. He was the MVP for sure, and I wanted to see that number five Real Madrid, where the number five is a number of Galacticos, right? So he proved that today for whole Madrid and all the fans, and also the club. So that kind of number five we wanted, and he delivered that to us today.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I mean, it was a spectacular game. Vinicius Jr., I think he was really good on overall performance. He did not score though, but he was, you know, playing really good. And I think that front line is really
Right,
dangerous.
and I think Rodrigo got also a few chances there in the first half. Just the end of the first half, he got open chance. That I mean, that ball from Vini was something else, man. We saw that against Chelsea, where Brahim Diaz scored that
Uh,
goal, right? He delivered the same kind of assist, almost an assist, but he could not finish it. He go into the push bar, right? The goal line bar. So, but Vinicius Junior also got few chances there, and one of them was a pretty good counter attack that the goalkeeper from Atalanta saved that goal to be, and it should be easily 3-up for us. But I think that was something interesting to see how Atalanta goalkeeper was pretty good on his game today. He saved a lot of chances today. And I want to talk about also the defending side. I know we had this talk in our last session where we wanted to see Real Madrid improving the defense line, and I saw Eder Militao back on his foot today. He was really spectacular. A lot of one-on-one. He got that clean sheet, and also Rudy. So they had a good partnership going on. I wanted to see that, and they turned out really good this time also. And I'm happy to see Eder Militao back with us, fully fit, giving everything for the team. And that's how we got clean sheet today as well. And hoping to see the same going forward. And I'm I'm really happy with the result, and hopefully the team is going to improve this whenever they start the new season in the domestic league, Champions League, and all others going forward.
yep, yep. And yeah, and I remember Uzit, he was saying Atlanta was unbeaten team. Real Madrid came in with this Galactico team and then they beat them so easily. Right, Uzit?
Yeah, so talking about the Super Cup today, um, it was a fabulous game from both the teams against that scary Real Madrid team. Like Atlanta played a really good first half. They stick with their plan. Gasperini, I mean, I like a lot about Gasperini, the way he plays. He's never scared of any team. The way he plays and his tactics, like is always attacking. Like this nowadays, we see that like Pep mastering on that back three formation. That I've been seeing that Gasperini doing that stuff like from last 6 7 years, and with the average team. And today also, like Mbappé on the other side, they really played on the front foot on the first half. I mean, they didn't want it to like uh, give time to Real Madrid to settle, so they were like playing their game, and some of the players like Ketelaere were fantastic on the ball. But again, like that Real Madrid team, Mbappe, Bellingham, Vini, Rodrigo, like they cover so many areas of the pitch. They are so fast. They have so I mean capacity to like run for a long. I mean, so today you see that Bellingham amazing. I mean, he proves that why he's a 100 million midfielder, and Vini like showing his labels to the world, and of course to the Mbappe, and Mbappe getting the goal. I mean, what I like about Real Madrid team today was Vini wasn't selfish. Not even a single player played selfish. I mean, so sometimes with the instinct, like Mbappe, Vini, they're the top players. They know they score, right? There's the instinct that come in their mind, and they shoot the ball out of nowhere. But they were like passing the ball and trying to help others to score. And like you see that Vini trying his best to deliver the ball, and the one chance for the Rodrigo in the first half was, I mean, not only me, not only many fans, even Rodrigo didn't expect that ball from Vini. So he wasn't ready on that. But I'll tell that Vinicius Bellingham had a fantastic game today, and this Real Madrid team is the one to look forward to in the coming seasons, La Liga and Champions League.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Those two were, having a good chemistry, and adding Mbappe in that lineup, it did not change much. Instead, it attacked. I mean, the attack was even better with Mbappe. I mean, he scored his first goal, of course, right? Mbappe to the Real Madrid, and his first game, he scores in his first game. What about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like
Right?
to add one thing. Like I'd like to like say is what I saw was like it was a street football. So right, I mean they are so confident that even if they lose the ball, they know that that their teammate will recover, because they know their teammates' capability of playing. And that's what I was thinking when like Vinny was trying to take on every single player was trying to take on the defender. And I mean, so it was so fantastic to watch.
Yes, I mean, yeah, it was really good. So, there was a lot of, Super Cup. I mean, eventually, Real Madrid got their win in the Super Cup. And I would like to put one interesting stuff about this game linked to Chelsea. So, remember Eden Hazard when they signed him at Real Madrid. They had that clause whenever the Real Madrid team wins some cup, they will have to give Chelsea some money, right? So Chelsea are getting 5 million out of this win as well.
Right. That was funny.
So that's really
Yeah.
funny. He's already gone. He's already retired, and Chelsea will still get the money out of it. That's really funny. And then I think we have some news on the injuries from this game, right, Bipul? What about
Yeah, right. So
Kamavinga?
just before the game, during their training session, Eduardo Camavinga was got injured. His knee got injured, right? So he has to. I think he's out almost for the next 6 to 7 months. I mean weeks. Sorry. So that's where I'm looking forward to. But it's kind of it's still in discussion if he needs to go through a surgery or he going to recover after some therapy. So, but we need to get more, information from the team and see where that going to go. Hopefully, he'll be back in next 6 to 7 weeks. But let's see, let's see. My fingers are crossed. I mean, I don't want to lose that guy and a whole Real Madrid team. And Carlo
Yeah,
don't want to lose that guy. He's the lucky charm for Real Madrid. Has been the lucky charm for us, right? So we need him. We
yeah,
need him. He was there for the team today for the,
yeah,
I think for the moral support also, that his name should be there because he was one of the major players who won us the Champions League in last season.
yeah. And then also he is very versatile. He can play any position, right? Uh, Ancelotti, he used him various positions and he did really good in each of those spot he
Right. Yeah.
played.
Yeah. He's a young
Yeah,
talent. He can go to left back. He can go to CDM. He can play even center mid or cam, whatever position you want to give him. He can play that. Just like Valverde, right? I think it's more of a tactical game what Carlo Ancelotti plays using his young talents in the pitch.
yep, 100%. I think I'm really feeling sad for Barcelona. They were not able to stack up many players because of their because of all their economic situation.
Right.
And then looking at the Real Madrid, everybody is going there, and then they are ready, and they already seem to be ready to go for the new season. But Barcelona, I'm like, I mean, they are still scoring goal. They are young talents. They are good, but will they be able to beat Real Madrid? That would be a big
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to let's talk a little bit more on you know the Premier League match day one. Was it what are your expectations?
Yeah, so the first game, Manchester United playing against Fulham on Friday. So I'm really excited into that. I'm kind of curious on who will play because we just had the a couple of signings that came straight out of, I will say, Ajax to Manchester United because they didn't play a lot in Bayern Munich. Like Paul Scholes said that we signed uh, a delict from Bayern Munich, and Paul Scholes was curious that he didn't play for Bayern Munich for. I mean, so it's basically like we signed him from Ajax. So yeah, I mean, so rumors say that they have already completed the medical on Monday, and we are expecting both of them to start on Friday against Fulham. So that will leave two defenders, which will be Lisandro Martinez and Diego Dalot, that who will start on the left back, since Luke Shaw is again injured. So, and in the middle of the park, Casemiro will start with Kobe Meno and Bruno Fernandes on the right, for sure, Ahmad, and left, amazing guy Alejandro Garnacho, been in sensation form for us. Couldn't show it in the same level for Argentina, but he has been fantastic. Looking forward to watch him in this season. Hopefully, he will level his game up. And in the striker position, I will pick Zirkzee to start his first game.
Instead of Hojlund?
Yeah, Hojlund is injured. Hojlund is injured. He'll be out for a couple of months. Um,
Yeah, but who will you pick if there are two of
Yeah,
those options?
so it depends. Like,
Out of
so I mean, it depends on how Eric Ten Hag is thinking about playing. I mean, if he wants the Poacher in front of the goal, then I will go with the Hozlund. But if he wants the false nine, or the one that plays a little back, like a false nine. He didn't admit himself as a false nine, but the game he plays is a false nine game. So if so it depends on the course, like how um, he wants to play. I mean, his last coach Thiago Motta, like, uh, compared him with Ronaldinho. I mean, hopefully we'll see the levels in there. Just excited to see the first game, always like the first game of the season, and then we are playing the first game of all the teams, and let's see how we will start. Brilliant signings by the Ineos. So I'm really excited to the new season, since since a long time. I mean, this preseason, this preseason signings under Sir Zim. So it's I'm excited, not only about how we're gonna play, but I'm excited because of the way the club has transformed, and we are looking like we are signing players that we need in the position. Because before, we used to sign like a player and put like 100 million plus on that player, and if that player don't do anything, then our season go wrong. Now, like, the all the player signings like the Zergzi, they are like putting money on the while they are signing, but they are limiting the club wages. That's important because the club wages is so important because that keeps us within the financial fair play. So like you see the Barcelona,
Yep.
like
Yep.
they pay Lewandowski and De Jong too much. I mean, if you get rid of those two players,
Yeah. A lot of money.
you can sign like six like world class players. So uh, that's what I like about this season's signings. They have limited their voices. So yeah, I mean, too much about talking about Manchester United, but this weekend, like Chelsea playing against Man City, the big game of the
Yeah.
opening
It's
weekend.
a big game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm really excited about that. But I think last time we met with City in the preseason, we did not look very good. But I think Maresca is trying something new, so this is getting, really tough for Chelsea team. But we have depth now, we have players. It's all about how he manages them, and I think he will be able to manage them properly if he had more time. But he has only a little bit of time, so it's going to be a tough match. But I think the way Pep was saying, he's trying something good, and then he was praising Enzo Maresca, and he wasn't, and Enzo Maresca was the assistant for Pep as well. So the I can see the link of play, how he wants to build up the play from the keeper going up to the, end of the goal against your opponent, right? I really see that, it's really good, but still we have some problem in the defense that we need to fix. We have good defenders, like we are letting Chaloba go. I mean, there are some bad decisions our owners are doing as well, right? But let's see how it goes. I mean, one important update is like City is I mean, they have lost Oscar Bob with an injury, so he's not in form. So Foden has not trained yet. De Bruyne is not yet ready, I think. So it will be an interesting thing to see who will play there, and they might have some, some weak links on that side now. Oscar Bob was really good, really good with his feet in the City team, and I was scared about him. And talking about Chelsea, we have lots of options. I honestly I don't even know who will start and who will not. One player who is definite is Nkunku for sure, and then I'll give it up to probably Enzo, right? He will play for sure, and Palmer will play as well, but still not 100% sure. To me, I think he will play because last time he tried with Enzo, I mean Nkunku and Palmer in the front, and that's how he tried to play it, and it was working good. So let's hope that we'll be able to beat
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
We used to beat them so easily, a couple of years back on. And now it's really difficult.
You had Rudiger, you had Mount, you had everyone there, right? So
yeah. So
He used to be so.
yeah, this Chelsea versus Man City match will be interesting. Not only because uh, this is the first game, and after the long season, well on into the new season, and the reason I'm saying
Yep.
this is because many players like Rodri, uh, and like he said, Foden hasn't trained it. Many players that played a long part in last season, they are still not prepared. So it's interesting to see like who will start. But yeah, I mean for Chelsea, like too many players in the squad. So
Yep.
hopefully they what I want is like they have like world's best center midfielders, center defensive midfielders in Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo.
Oh,
So I just like to see a good game. I just like to see a good game. Hopefully, Chelsea um, get in the right direction with the win. I'm backing them up. And the new coach, I like the way that he was playing the Leicester City in last season. I didn't follow that many games, but uh, because of Chelsea rumors, I catch some of the games. So he used to play brilliant game with Leicester with the attacking game. So really excited to see the similar in Chelsea. For the City, yeah, um, I believe so. Rodri will start because again, this is the first game, but it's against the Chelsea Football Club at Stamford Bridge, so it will be a tough game
Yep.
any time of the season. And this Premier
Mhm.
League now, like every single game is important for any club. So that's what I think is like that they try to start their best players, whoever has already trained with the team. I mean, if they haven't trained, they won't be there like Ford and De Bruyne, but those who have already trained, Rodri. Um, so I believe Walker will also not play in the starting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, all the players will be there in the backup in the bench, but to start, Rico Lewis should start there, and Gvardiol had a fantastic preseason, and more importantly, fantastic uh, in last season's uh, last games. He was fantastic and like had like 4 assists and 2 goals in like 5 6 games. So he should be starting,
Yeah.
and of course, Erling Haaland, uh, our everyone's favorite, has to be a favorite. If not,
Yeah.
uh,
But Haaland has not delivered against big team for sure,
right? Yeah,
except United,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean,
Interestingly.
he hasn't delivered, but it's just that like Haaland, Momo Salah, those guys, like they had a long break, right? And
Yeah.
they're so hungry. They're so hungry, and
They're hungry. Yeah, but we still have, we still yet to see, Haaland performing against big teams. He still lacking those things. He's putting goals and goals against all the teams, but they are ranking what, 10, 11, 12, or probably end of the table, and then he's scoring a hat trick against those teams. That doesn't justify it at all,
right. Yeah,
right?
I'm just excited to see what Haaland has in the table. He has to have something new that
Yeah, he needs something, some uh you know s- probably a good confidence to score against these teams, or maybe maybe the big teams try to squeeze him up, and then he's not able to open up as much as he gets with the other teams,
I
right?
think
yeah.
he
I
So
needs
mean, yeah. Go
yeah,
ahead,
go ahead.
Vipul.
Vijay. Yeah, I think he needs De Bruyne in place. Whenever De Bruyne is injured, he's gone. He's like silent. So
yep.
I that's what I noticed
Yeah.
last season.
Yeah.
So if De Bruyne is not there, then it will be very silent for Holland. And as for the games, right? If there is no one to score, for some reason, if there is no players who is not scoring for City, I always see Bernardo Silva there for them to score.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva is the
Man,
guy,
he's
right?
like I
Yeah.
saw in the game in the Community Shield, right, against United. It was like it was tough for City to get inside in the box. Even get the ball and then shoot for the scoring game. But Bernardo Silva out of nowhere he scores a header. I mean, like that's something interesting to see.
Yeah,
And
Yeah. And then he's just a little guy and
yeah,
he's scoring a hat,
right.
right?
And I think United that game, Manchester United, they gave a good. I mean, actually, a hard time for Manchester City to score and then win that game, right? I know it going to penalty and all that, but the game I think was won by United all the way. But I think City lacked some confidence, and also Haaland, well, he was not there at all to create the chances and score the game goal and then get that win. But I think Chelsea, let's see how it
Yep.
goes. It will be fun. Yeah, it will be
Yeah,
fun.
let's
It's
see.
on Sunday, so I think it will be a fun game to watch.
yeah. So yeah, the
Yep, yep.
last game of the week,
Yeah,
Chelsea versus Man City. This game always delivers, and at
yep.
Stamford Bridge for sure, it will deliver.
It's all
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
And then last season we draw the both first and second leg, right? So it's always tough with us whenever it comes for the City fans as well, right? Uh, but interesting thing is it's always lots of goals.
Yep.
yeah. And now the two Baldies. Let's see where the fate goes.
Yeah, I think
Yep,
Pep
yep.
Pep needs to
And
start.
then, yeah,
If not ready, but De Bruyne needs to be there for him, I mean to supply the
mm,
to the strikers and get that win for against Chelsea. I think De Bruyne, if not Foden, De Bruyne needs to be there. I think he's still training with the team. Let's see if he gonna start.
yep. Let's see what happens. And then there are some couple of interesting games as well, like West Ham and Aston Villa. And then Arsenal versus Wolves. This will be a tight game as well. Wolves has good defense. I'm not sure how good they are lately, but it's good. And United and Fulham are always right. And another interesting one will be Tottenham and Leicester City. These are some interesting games. Ipswich Town is playing
Yeah,
Liverpool, so they just got
I like
right.
on the Ipswich Town and Liverpool. They're playing early on Saturday morning. So again, Liverpool has a new coach, and I was following one of the preseason game that Liverpool was playing. I mean, multiple games, but what I what I like about their gameplay was like the striker was playing the false nine. The Jota was playing false nine, and then uh, those Luis Diaz and Mo Masala on the flanks were going up. So that's what excites me, and because while Jota is playing that false nine, I mean Cody Gakpo is also brilliant on that. While playing the false nine, that will give like the 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 I'll say the passes to the players on the flank. Like one of the goals in the preseason, like Ellison to Jota. He drops down and the Jota pass all the ball to Luis Diaz and then he scores. It's just that three pass from one post to another. So just excited to see Liverpool game as well under Arne Slot. Looks like he's a fantastic coach. I haven't followed him before, but looking at the gameplay, um, the way they played against Manchester United, scored 3-0. Uh, I watched the game and uh, even though I don't like the club Liverpool, but I like their gameplay, the way they started. So they start perfectly against Ipswich Town on Saturday morning.
Yep, yep, yeah, yeah. I mean, these are some good games. And coming to the transfers, we don't have that much transfer this week, right? As far as I remember, not no any big signings, except I think Solanke. He was recently signed by Tottenham Hotspur, and that adds a good attacking threat to Tottenham as well.
Right.
But
Solanke
yeah, but the reminder they still don't
yeah,
have
Solanke
trophies.
is a great player. I mean,
Yep.
he can play anything. Like the one of the last season, I remember a hat trick against Nottingham Forest. I mean, he can score by the head. He can score by the foot. He can drop and play as a false nine. Reminded me of Ronaldo back then. So
Yeah, he's a good player. Yeah, he's a pure striker, I would say.
right,
Yep. And then one interesting transfer story is Gallagher. He went to Madrid. He was ready for the medical test, but then what happened was Chelsea asked him to come back, and he's flying back to London in the private jet.
That's interesting.
and they and then Samu Omorodian, who was signing from Atletico Madrid to Chelsea on a separate deal. That deal is also on hold because the reason, listen to this, this is interesting. The reason to this was holding both the deal was Chelsea owner found out that Atletico Madrid has to let go of one player to be in the La Liga regulation, right? So they were negotiating with Atletico Madrid for Joao Felix, and they were asking a lot of money. And now, since they put the Gallagher deal on a standby, so now they are trying to negotiate with Atletico Madrid so that if they don't sign Samuel Meridian, then they have to let go of one player, right? So that means they can negotiate with Atletico Madrid for Joao Felix, and then plus so they will do the exchange with Gallagher plus $5-6 million, something like that. That's what they are preparing right now. Uh, uh, so this is really interesting.
Yeah.
I have not seen this before.
Yeah, João
Yeah,
Felix to Chelsea would be something that I think everybody wants to see. Who follows João Felix? He's a good kid and he's a good player.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. Last time he played, everybody loved
right,
him. I would say they even have the chant for Joao Felix at Stamford
right.
Bridge.
yeah, I would say we
Yeah.
couldn't Joao Felix couldn't live up to the standard of I mean couldn't live up to the expectation, I would say, because the world expected a lot
Yeah,
from Joao Felix when Atletico Madrid put like 130 million on that guy.
Yeah.
So I mean brilliant from
yeah.
Benfica. I mean they've been doing
Yep.
the
Benfica always do
yeah.
that.
I think
Yeah, they
Simeone
always do
wanted a
that.
physical player who can defend at the same time while coming back from attack. So
Yep.
he's not that kind of kid, right? So that's something.
Gallagher can do
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
Gallagher
Gallagher is
can do that.
Simeone's player, I would say that. I mean, he fights for the ball. That's what Simeone likes. So,
Yeah, he fights for the
yeah,
right. He defends, he fights, he can score.
yeah, Simeone.
He has some good physical thing, aggression,
Right.
everything that
Yeah,
Simeone needs.
Simeone, like, I mean, I would say the old school now. Before that would work, like Mourinho, Simeone, those tactics are old school now. I mean, if
Yep.
can only defend, like can only attack just by one or two player. That's why Felix couldn't do anything. I mean, they did it. I remember they did it against us like 2 3 years before in Champions League. But not always that a single player or a couple of players can attack. Now, like you have to shift as a team while defending and while attacking. You have to move. Simeone, like before, he defense, he scores one goal, then get the win. I mean, that worked before. Like Mourinho did the similar thing. I mean, I also like about what I like about that defending game is like, yeah, the most important thing is not to concede. So in soccer, but again, like the modern football has so much changed in quality, in I would say dimensions of the game. It has changed a lot. So now the uh, all the coach has to evolve with the new coaching. So that's where
Yep. Yep.
Simeone is lagging his coaching.
Anything you have, people?
No, nothing going on from mine. So we got the win today. I'm excited to see how the season long game goes gonna go. We have
Yeah.
La Liga going on. So and then I think starting with the La Liga and then see how the league games and Champions League games will go for us. I think I'm more excited to see how this squad gonna give us. I don't want to say it, but I cannot hold my thoughts on this. I won't travel. so it's been something all
Real
Madrid
Madrid
fans been
and
waiting,
the
right? So I
yeah.
think this is the season. This is the season.
Yep. All right. I think we have gone way past our time. Okay. So thank you guys for listening to us. If you like our content, please share and subscribe us, and then you know uh, give us some feedback as well, so that we can improve more. I hope you all enjoyed it. So thank you very much, guys. Uh, have a good rest of the week and have a good Premier League day.
Thank you all.
Thank
Thanks.
you, guys.
Thank you.